Welcome everyone to another one of Frank26 UB2Bs. Today is June the 18th, 2026. And just like Donald Trump, Frank is coming out of the elevator instead of the escalator. So he'll be here in 1 minute. And here he comes.
Hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
Tell them that grown men. Tell them that grown men can wear pink, okay?
Real men wear pink.
Yeah, it's okay. In fact, hold on. Where did I do it? Oh no, did I lose it? You close the door, set this camera up, I'll be right back. Oh, gee whiz, I forgot my notes. I'll be right back. I got me a pink flower. Real men wear pink. Well, maybe not every day, but we do wear 'em. How you doing, babe?
Good.
I missed you.
Yeah?
I had to leave you for 2 minutes.
Mhm.
Did you miss me?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I couldn't find you.
Yeah, you couldn't?
Couldn't find you.
Or you couldn't find me? I even have my pink glasses on too, see? She's not impressed.
Trying to get this.
Well, family, greetings. Welcome to another one of your Frank26 UB2Bs. It is June the 18th, 2026. I greet you in agape love because we are KTFalways.com, which stands for Keep the Faith Always in Our Heavenly Father. Before we do anything, we always go to God and pray. Join me, would you please? Greetings, Heavenly Father, by the blood of your Son Jesus, by the holy, holy, holy blood of your Son Jesus, by the ultimate sacrifice, by the most beautiful, pristine Lamb. I'm with you. I am with you, and I have the Holy Spirit in me to be with you. It's another day, Father. And once again, like I said, we've been riding this wave. What it boils down to is that we have been witnessing some amazing blessings from you concerning our study. I thank you. Oh my goodness, we've been waiting for stuff like this, but we're not there yet, and it does require patience to finish. I pray, Father, that my audience, my friends, my brothers and sisters in Christ, will continue to be steadfast in their patience. They will continue to hold your hand and not the hand of this world. That they will continue to show you respect by being patient. It's not ours to ask when. It is ours to say, thank you, God. Thank you for the knowledge of knowing that it is coming. Thank you for the understanding of proper stewardship that you have taught us. If not, if not, Satan would just take it all away from us. There are many people out there that are planning right now, even before this happens, on how to steal this money from us, especially the widows, the widowers, the orphans, the innocent, the weak, the elderly. I pray for them. The children that are being abused. You see on the television the last 2 days, God, where they are catching a lot of these sex predators. Yeah, these are the representatives of Satan. These are the demon's assistants. We sell our soul to Satan in order to have a quick moment of satisfaction, and we jeopardize an eternity of love with you. I don't understand that type of thinking. I don't want anything to do with evil. Maybe because I had the taste of evil in my mouth for so long, I eventually vomited it out. I still mess up. I still mess up. And I find it more embarrassing, um, somewhat comical sometimes than what it used to, bring me. It used to bring me power. When I sinned, it used to bring me power and strength. I could pull the wool over you. I could get away with something. Look, I didn't get caught, but you were watching. And you took inventory of every action, every word that came from my existence. I hope you can hear me clearly now, Father, because I finally can hear you. Help me in what I'm about to do, okay? I like talking to you. I wish I could just keep talking to you. There are many subjects that I'd like to bring up with you, but this is not the time. The time right now is to praise you, to glorify you, and to tell you thank you for what we're about to do. I, I called it vindication. Yeah, okay. But it's vindication, which is a blessing that comes from you. I'm not sitting here boasting and bragging that we were correct. That would be too embarrassing in front of you. So allow me instead to say, thank you. And please help us. Please help us when they come back. It is in the name of your Son, Jesus, by the Holy Spirit, that I pray with faith, with energy. Yeah, yeah. It takes strength. It takes faith. It takes energy to talk to you. Yeah. I'm not afraid to talk to you anymore. And it is by that blood and through the Holy Spirit that I pray to you, Holy Father. Amen. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we're gathered here to study the Iraqi Dinar. Everything I say to you, it's just strictly in my opinion, and I hope you can accept that. I haven't even asked you what the title is yet, Crispy. Wait. All right, Crispy, what's the title of your UB2B? You know me too well. Oh, that's funny. I told you so. Okay, you told me what. Rest in peace, Bozo. Cam Bam, not Sam. Yeah, rest in peace, Bozo. Yeah, that's about right. Didn't I? I mean, what did I tell you about Malachi? don't don't worry about him. You need that? I said, don't worry about him. Uh don't don't worry about Malachi, but Mr. Frank, he's saying that this and he says that we're not going to have no exchange rate, and Malachi says, "Oh my, will you please stop it?" No, no, Mr. Frank, and they also said there's not going to be a 26 budget. No, we're screwed. There's no rate coming to us. There's no HCO. Oh my, you stop it! And today, Omar and I think we had a bonding moment. What do you think, Omar? Did we? Yeah, we sure did. In fact, oh, I sent something to you. Wait a minute. I didn't look to see if you responded. Let me see. So, yeah. And what did I tell you about our dear friend Omar? Don't you come back no more, no more, no more. Hit the road a lot, and don't you come back no more. What'd you say? Yeah. Well, what did I tell you about Malachi? Don't worry about him. Oh no, Frank, he's a problem, and poor Omar. What I tell you about Allah? Don't worry about him. He's going to be gone. Gone. Oh no, Frank. He's in charge and he's got control and he's got power and he's telling everybody there's no change in the exchange rate coming. Omar, is he really saying that? Yeah, every day. I'm sorry, buddy. His ass is gone. What do you mean he's gone? He's the governor of the CBI. Look, try to remember these words. In my opinion, anybody that is against the monetary reform of your country's currency is gone. In fact, Malachi put in a lock because Alak was Malachi's girlfriend, and he would bend over for Malachi in more ways than one. And he stole, and that's why. I mean, how are you going to keep stealing if you're going to raise the value of the currency? So that's why he kept saying, "No, there's no rate change coming. No, we're not adding value. No, 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 no." what what's his person? Lionel Stokes. And hey, Lionel Stokes. And what did I keep telling you, the internet, and Omar? Relax. I know some things that maybe you don't know. I'm not trying to say I know a date or a rate. I'm not saying that I know more than you know, but I'm asking you, consider my past and consider what I'm telling you is about to come to pass. Now, with that idea, with that thought in our heads, Catherine with Runny, may I ask you a question? What happens if on the 30th they don't vote in their cabinet, their government? And what happens if on the 1st they don't sit and open the budget and do the HCL? What happens then? I picked on you, Catherine, but let me try anybody. It looks like you're all greeting each other. That's wonderful. But let me ask you again. We would move forward, Can Bam says. Hmm. A lot of people would be disappointed. Yeah. Yeah, but do you think that they would you think they have the right to throw their hands up in the air and say, oh, it's a disaster? No. Margarita, they'd be sanctioned. Uh, they should be, but they're not going to be. Sanctioned again, says Chris. They could be, but we don't want to. Everything I say to you is just strictly my opinion. I forgot. I like my green shirt. That's my opinion. And everything I say is in my opinion. What would happen if on the 30th we don't have a government and on the 1st we don't have the HCL or the laws? What would happen? And I can see where most of you are saying that there would be sanctions put on Iraq. No, we don't want that. David says the dust will settle. I like that. Yeah, the dust will settle. Why? Because we have the upper hand. Because they have no other option. Just ask Iran. Trump won't let them say no. Ooh, Debbie. Well done. Yeah, that's about right. Wait until they do because eventually they have to. Chris Huffman. That's right. Got no choice. The rate is needed for the HCL. The banking sector differs from the government, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I can't argue with that one. We invade Iraq. No, Crispy Bacon, we're not going to invade Iraq. We already did. Let's see here. If they don't seat their government and if they don't vote on the HCL, it would be a typical day in Iraq. Okay, Mamma Mia. All right. I mean, yeah. And I guess that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm asking you, what would you do? Toy VP says, well, if we don't see it on the first or the 30th there, Trump will send Tom Barack back there and he will smack some heads. Yeah, he's still there. Use your discernment. What do you got to say? The lower denominations won't be worth the paper they're printed on. That's right. That's right. And they are printed, if that's your point. Don't mess up the dinar at Trump's house. That's true, David. Not going to happen. Not on Trump's watch. Do you think that Trump has dinars? Let's see. Trump will send Parliament to the Obama Library. Oh, the Obama Library. Hmm. Oh my gosh. It looks like like an alien came to Earth. He died and they built a mausoleum for him. This is an alien mausoleum. I mean, if you like windows, knock yourself out. Got plenty of windows. And then on top of that, it takes over 4 hours just to tour the damn place. And what is in it? Nothing. 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 There might be some pictures. There might be a document or two. But it's a massive pile of rocks that says nothing. I'm in a state of shock. I was hoping it was going to be something wonderful. First black president, you know? Oh, you could do a lot with that. But it's nothing except windows. I don't understand. And then Obama, you hired all these locals from the DC area, the minority workers, because you wanted to help them. Are you sure they built it right? Is it? I think they built it upside down. There's nothing in it. It's hallways and hallways and hallways and hallways of windows and windows and windows. I'll go to the gym if I want to work out, to walk all that for. I'm in a state of shock. Oh, Obama and the people, the contractors that you got to build this monstrosity. You didn't pay them. How's that going for you? I bet you they won't invite you to Thanksgiving at their home. You didn't pay the workers that built this pile of whatever it is. You didn't pay them. Can the Democratic Party pay for it? No, you guys are broke. It's not like you got capital. It's not like you got reserves. You got debt. And you just spend all this money for this. Okay. Okay. Knock yourself out. So, what are we talking about today, family? Oh, what's the title of your UB2B? The title of our UB2B is, I know, I said I wouldn't say it to you, but you know what? I think I can. I, t- I, t- I, t- I think it was November or December of last year was the first time we planted the seed with you, and we said, A lock is going. Yeah, I told you that there's a good chance by the end of the year, a lock will be bye-bye. And then when the end of the year came and nothing happened, and 5 months later, okay, a lock is gone. And all of it times, all of it times with what many events that are happening right now. Gosh, I wish one. You see, that's that I'm stuck like yesterday. Hey, Matthew, I think that's your name, Matthew. Let me try and get the phone here. Matthew, if you're watching me, you're the gentleman I talked to today, and you talked to the guy at the bank, and he told you some things. You notice, family, I don't bring you bank stories anymore. They're too dangerous. But this guy, Matthew, if you're watching me right now, if you're watching me right now, Matthew, give me a call because you said something to me today on the telephone. I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't remember. But if you're on right now, Matthew, I got the phone right here in front of me. Give me a call. I'd like to talk to you. But yeah, Christy Huffman, you say, well, Frank told you so. Yeah, around November, December of last year, we said a lock has to go. And the reason why I told you is because anybody that's against the monetary reform has to go. And I told you these cockroaches are going to be arrested. Okay, so we get to see all the arrests. Boom, 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 boom. Every day it seems like today they busted more. And they got you talk about I said that the monetary reform was constipated, remember? I guess they gave a lock some X-Lax or something. I don't know. But yeah. Let me see. How do I do this tonight? There's too much. It's a ridiculously too much. And I'm not gonna here's that's it's Neil. Neil's my contact. Boom. And that was the last communication. So today's report is like this. And yesterday, when I read you the report, um, I didn't read all of it to you. I said to you, this is the first time that I'm not going to read the whole report to you. Remember, I said that yesterday? Also, that's why I asked Matthew to call me, but apparently he's not watching. But also, yesterday, family, I said it 3 times. I said it 3 times, but nobody caught it. Matthew was very close, and I told him, go back and listen to what I said. Then he calls me back and he says, I heard you. 3 times I said the UFC fight. And maybe one day I can explain it. So that's what I'm going to do right here. Again, this is just too much. I mean, look at we're only at 10 o'clock in the morning here. This is too much to share. And what is being said, it's powerful stuff. Mainly, remember I told you that Tom Brock is the one that's directing traffic? You got some good articles, family. You got some good articles. But what I want to do, here we go. We'll start at midnight. So that's midnight. But what I want to do is I want to share with you two things that is not on the internet. They're not in articles. We don't even know when they're going to be in articles. But like we always do, we've just presented to you in our opinion, okay? Take it to God in prayer. If you don't like our opinion, so be it. But just give it 3 days. Then it becomes your opinion. No, that's not being cocky. That's telling God thank you for what he does for us. We have a good team. And the sad thing about it is you'll more than likely you'll never ever know. I don't think you'll ever even know who Walking Stick is. You know something? You've been with me since 2008. I got on the internet, and you still don't know who I am. Midnight, new prime ministers on the television explaining about the delay in the forming of the government. How about that, Frank? They're actually coming out and explaining to us why the government has not been formed yet. A member of the AZM, whatever alliance, explained that the motive, and you have an article on this. He explained on the television that the motive behind some of the blocks whose candidates were approved obstructing the completion of Z's cabinet. Yeah, that's right. Trump, he didn't like what the framework wanted, what Maliki wanted. So there was no vote until the 14th of this month. Yeah, okay. I wish I could prove it to you, and we eventually will. There are disagreements regarding the remaining ministerial quotes. No, there were, but Trump squashed them. The AZM alliance believes that some political forces are trying to throw a wrench in the works of the completion of the government's formation. Yeah, constantly. Cockroaches are constantly doing that. That's what they do for a living. They want to cause trouble. They don't want you to have, what belongs to you. Whoa. Oh, Sheila Wright. You're a communist. Well, I'll be darned. We got a communist among us. Sheila Wright has been banned, correct? Yeah, Sheila Wright, you are a minority. And I know what it's like to be a minority. Lonely, isn't it? Depressing sometimes, isn't it? Causes you to cry at times. You're a minority. You're not welcome among 80,000 members. No. Bye-bye. He added that the aim behind obstructing the completion of the government, I know what it is. They don't want you to have a new exchange rate. How are they going to steal? He added that the aim behind obstructing the completion of the government is driven by narrow alliance and partisan calculations among some political forces, cockroaches, and an attempt to seize complete control of the government. It's not your government, cockroaches. Especially since the political forces whose ministers were approved are now managing two ministerials instead of just one. He pointed out that the political forces whose ministers were approved by benefiting from controlling X's government, no, they were because those are the ones that Trump gave to Z government and are working to obstruct its completion under the pretext of disagreement and creating obstacles. You just full of BS. No one listens to you. Nobody listened to Allah. Remember yesterday I told you, family? Aki told me, nobody talks to Allah. Nobody likes Allah, Frank. Allah is this, and I can't tell you what this, because I don't even know how to translate those words. I didn't know monkeys could do that, you know? But nobody likes Allah. Um, if you can help me with walking stick, I am humbled, I am grateful, and I am thankful. So is he. Uh, so consequently, some forces want to maintain the status quo, Frank, even if it means keeping X's government weak, with most of its ministerials runs by acting ministers. Nah, we know what the delay was. We know who the problem was. We know what Trump wanted. We know what Trump did, and we know what is about to happen. Yeah. Alrighty. What's the next report? They can't hear you. What? All right. Um, well, we said this. It's just, no, stop. Family, remember I told you that Tom Barack went to Iraq and he went there basically to tell Z, these are the words, these are the numbers, don't frank it up. Now go see him next month, all right? Well, okay, we'll get this all organized. We'll get this all in order. Maybe we can do an emergency session, get everything done before I even go. That would be a good idea, Z. Yeah, that'd be a really good idea. Yeah, impress Trump, okay? So, so with that in mind, Frank, the coordination framework, you don't believe it, but they are discussing the results of Tom Barack's visit here to Baghdad. We just found out that Tom Barack's visit to Baghdad was for the completion of our government's cabinet. I know. But this is amazing to you. Heck, you didn't even think there was going to be a 26 budget, Omar. And I told you that there is. And I told you, listen to Tom. Remember? Remember? Those are my words, right? With the same dramatics. I just needed for you to stop. Let it go. Let it go. Give me a chance. I told you there wouldn't be anything that would happen at the end of May. And it didn't. So it turns out that on the 14th, they got everything done. Good. So now the coordination framework is discussing the results of Tom Barack's visit because they got everything done on the 14th. Did I tell you everything's in my opinion? Yeah, I did. So it turns out that the coordination framework is discussing the results of Tom Barack's visit to Baghdad and the completion of our government's cabinet, which will be, God willing, the 30th when you guys come back. What do you think, Tom? You think they'll get it all done about right about then? What do you think, Tom Barack? Oh, gee whiz. Thank you for your opinion, Oakley. But do you know how depressing that is? Here, Oakley, you say, if he doesn't come to Washington with a new rate, I'm done. And big explanation letters, DONE. Oakley, do you see how hard I work to lift people up? You fell over you fell overboard and you're drowning. Should I reach out to pull you back in the boat? Or should I let you drown? Tom Barack, I told you, was there for a reason. This tells you exactly what that reason was. The formation of the government, which is on what date? What date, family? When will the formation of the government occur? Can somebody tell me when will the formation of the government occur? Thank you, field drummer. Ah, Club 26 member. Thank you. Mario Martinez. Thank you. Matthew, that's good. Toy VP. Boy, that name sounds familiar, doesn't it? Who is that? Who is that? Oh my gosh, I'm with you tomorrow, Toy. Family, remind me to tell you tomorrow I travel to Maui. We're gonna go see Toy VP. All of you are saved, except for Mary. Mary, it's not the first. It's on the 30th. Everybody, look, you see, everybody is saying that, except for Ali's up. No, 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 no. It is the 30th. So the coordination framework is discussing the results of Tom Barak's visit to Baghdad and the completion of the government cabinet, which we are hoping is the 30th. And then on the first, give me an H, give me a C. How would you do that? Let me see. A something like this. No, give me an H. Give me a C. Give me an L. What's that spell? I don't know. What does HCl sound like? Has I'm glad they said this. Now all they need to tell me is that we're also going to have an emergency session, Frank. You're not going to wait till the 30th? It's best that we don't. I got to go see Trump. Hmm. Hmm. Did you catch that? Good, because you didn't catch UFC. On our news, we have Al Mada newspaper. They say Baghdad needs American facilities to obtain air defense systems and support the liberalization of the monetary system, reducing the what? Hey, proud son, Kurdistan, what'd you just say? Well, we're obtaining facility, so for our air defense, yeah, yeah, we're doing that kind of stuff here with, USA, 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 and it turns out that we're also telling the USA, USA, USA that we support. The liberations. Set the Kraken free, man. We support the liberation for the monetary system of Iraq, reducing the exchange market distributions and the impact of the parallel dollar on the citizens' livelihoods. You do? Yeah, we do. Is that why you're the proud son of the United States of America? I guess. I don't know. But look, we got the HCO, right? And we're moving oil all over the place, okay? Yeah. Yeah. That's us. Proud son. That's good. Don't you think that's good? Don't you think that's powerful? I mean, for crying out loud, what did you say to you? Because of what they're doing, this would be you're supporting the liberation of the monetary system, the monetary reform of the Iraqi dollar, and to reducing the exchange market distribution. Okay, that's fine with me. You got no problem, no quarrels from here. Do it to it. Captain America here says, "Woohoo! That's excellent." It is Captain America. And by the way, you, it forces me to salute. Oh, I was saluting the television today a handful of times. Medal of Honor recipients. They took medals away from my father because he was a Mexican. Yeah, I know what it's like to be a minority. So then, let me ask you something. Because this next part that I'm about to share with you, it's not on the internet. Nobody has it that I know of. But before I present it to you, let's study it together. First, let me start out by asking you this. Is Iraq allowed to use the American dollar? I mean, we know they can use it in banking transactions. We know they can use it if they want to buy medicine. We know they can use the American dollar if they need to travel abroad. Okay, so those are the only ways they can use the American dollar in Iraq. But here's my question. Okay, so you're saying to me no. Crispy bacon. Heck no. What's the matter with you? No, they're not allowed to, says Matthew. Frank, come here. No. Okay, chill. Okay, then let me ask you this. What 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 if Trump said to Iraq today at 4 o'clock in the morning, hey, you guys can use the American dollar again? What? What for? I mean, what would you say, Oakley? Oh, Oakley's back. Damn. So they really need a shopping cart of dinars for a load of bread. Oh, poor Oakley. Leave Oakley alone, staff. He's just in a bad mood. He's been with me for a long time. He deserves to be angry. But Oakley, stand down and listen to this. What would happen if Trump was Wolf Claw? Trump is holding the paddle. Damn right. He's got the leverage, not just on Iran, on a lot of countries. So I ask you, Frank, remember we are king's kids through Christ. How could I forget that, Christy? I don't understand why you tell me that. I'm asking you a question. What would you say to me if Donald Trump told Z you can use the American dollar in your country again? First one, Lonnie. Hi, Lonnie. Well, that means they have a rate. Mm. Wouldn't it be nice if Trump was to tell them that? Never, sir. I know, Motro. I don't want Iraq to use our dollar. The boss. Yeah, you saw when he went in and I'm the boss. I loved it. Trump days, no, good luck. Yes, they can. Hmm. Tigger to sell their oil. Their new rate would set off the dollar. Then he knows they have it set. Paired, Julie Frazier? Is he playing fair with the dollar? It's time to go. He won't let them have that. For a while, the dollar will be less than the dollar will be less than the dinar in value. All righty, family. Well, I'd like to read you something that is going to surprise you. And I called our teams and I said, "What do you think?" And they said, "Well, I think he nailed it." I said, "Yeah, yeah, I think he nailed it." My teams told me, Frank, remember trust and verify? Oh yeah, Ron, what about him? No, that's not Trump. Trump is distrust and verify. Okay. Frank, do you remember that the rumor is that maybe it would be good for Z before he comes to see Trump, that maybe releasing a new exchange rate for the currency uh, is a good thing to consider? Yeah. Well, it turns out that this is what I have to share with you, family. I'm so sorry. There's just so many things that it's hard for me to focus on everything. But the beauty of this is that it's real simple. One, two, three. There it is. 3 lines. That's it. And this is what I want to share with you that you don't have, that the internet is going to have now. It turns out that on the television, they have just announced to us, Frank, that the United States of America is going to resume physical dollar cash flows into Iraq. Hmm. You're gonna you can use the American dollar again, not only digitally but physically, and yeah, we can use it again. Ring a ding ding, ring a ding ding. Hey, team, I, I, I feel good about this because there's only one way. If I was Trump, there's only one way that I would allow this. And that's why you told me what you told me the last 72, 48 hours, right? Yeah. Hmm. We're going to let them use the American dollar again now. Yeah. cash flow into Iraq again. Yeah. I mean, we stopped it because they were funneling money into Iran. That's right. They can't anymore. That's true. So on this day, they tell you you can use the American dollar again in your country. And on this day, they tell you no a lock. That's right. Family, KTFA family of mine that I love so much. Can you put this together on your own? I think you should, because the day that this happens, I will not be with you. I will come back the next day dressed in white on an island in the Pacific Ocean with the Bible in dots. I told you a long time ago who I am, but you forgot. They're going to use the American dollar again, cash flow into Iraq again. Why? Because we're going to be doing business with them. All right, that sounds like a good idea. Why? Well, because Maliki and Alak, through the CBI, they had ties with Iran, and neither one of them are around anymore. Hmm. Okay, okay. So far, you've given me three good answers, but I'd like to ask you another question. What is it? Why? Well, because Aki said, no one ever paid attention to Alak. You said he was the governor of the bathroom of the CBI, Frank. That's pretty close. He had his own motive. He had his own agenda, which was not for the currency of our country to gain value. It was to continue to feed Iran through Maliki's proxies. All of them are gone. They're all gone. The constipation is gone for the monetary reform. They gave Alak and Maliki X-Lax. They're gone. Z has to report to Trump with the right information, the right numbers, the right words. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a unique species. What I mean by that is that we are IQD investors. There are not too many of us. And that sets us apart from the rest of humanity. We are leaders that are soon to be born, leaders of God's kingdom, for it is a second wealth transfer. Act accordingly. Distrust and verify. That's why I asked you, what happens if we don't see this on the 30th or the 1st? Therefore, I tell you right now, distrust and then verify. So far, so good. Everything that we've given you has been spot on. And I pray to God that as we come to an end in our study, I believe, I pray to God that they just don't mess up the 30th and the 1st. I mean, shoot, for 2 weeks, we told you about 2 weeks ago, expect the lower notes next. When I said it, I had every nasty, you should see, I'm serious, you should see the calls that I get, the verbiage. I had a lady call me last week and she said, God bless you, my ASS, and just cursing and cursing, and that I'm going to hell because I have deceived her grandmother, and you are evil, Frank, and you're going to pay for this. It just went on and on and on and on. And then I keep the recordings. My teams asked me to keep all derogatory recordings for whatever reasons. And I just simply talk to God for like, 10 seconds, and I say to him, help me, help me to get over this bump. Help me to forget this. Help me to move forward with you, God. Yeah, that's what I do. So, ladies and gentlemen, the only last thing that I have for you is oh, did I read you all of? No, I didn't read you all of Eddie's report. Hold on. So it turns out that they're saying on the news they're going to resume the dollar. Hey, did you know that today? You knew that a lock was gone. I told you so. But did you know that they were going to use the dollar again? What a combination. Roll that dice. Did you know that? What I just told you? Uh, nope. Oh, finally, bus driver. Thank you. Thank you. I'm humbled to you, bus driver. Thank you for helping us with walking stick. I had a we talked for a long time, walking stick and I today. I learn more about him every time I talk about to him. Tommy, you say you think it's before the 30th. Well, watch this. Yeah, the television news, Al Watts is saying Tom Barak's move to separate Iraq from the Iranian files and pushes to accelerate the disarmament of the factions. These are the things that they want from us, Mr. Frank, before we go and visit Trump. These are the things before a new raid. Next report. Let's go to 10 this morning. Television just said Thursday that Nizar Nassar has been assigned the position of the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq. Here's a complete file for you, Frank. An informed source told the Frat News Nizar Nassar has been appointed as the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, succeeding Ali al Alak. Frank, we got rid of Maliki's boy. And then, and then Omar says, hey, Omar, you're my friend. Whatever you say, okay? He says, just like I told you, Mr. Frank, just like I told you, Alak was going to go. All right. Did you say that? All right. To which I say, actually, Omar, we got rid of him for you, okay? Nobody wanted to get rid of his ass. We did. We threatened him when Tom sat down with him. He showed him some documents that were very, very much against him. He doesn't want it to go out in public. We don't really care. We just want him out of there. What happens? He he has to go back home. Phagocytosis. To which I say, Omar, all right, if that's what you said, Debbie, thank you. I'm humble. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Actually, Omar, we got rid of them. We got rid of him for you. I've been telling you for a very long time, ever since back around November, December of last year, that Maliki was not a threat to you anymore. Remember? You now realize that what we sucked out of Maliki, we sucked him dry of all the intel that we could. We kept him close to us, and he screamed like the little coward that he was, but it didn't do him any good. His ass is gone. And so is his girlfriend. Thank you, Ali Ray. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie V. Thank you. Yeah, we sucked Malachi dry of intel, and he screamed like the little coward that he was, but it didn't do him any good. His ass is gone. And I also told you, Omar, that if the governor of the CBI, who walks around thinking like he is some kind of has some type of authority over your monetary reform, if he continues with these lies that supposedly there's not going to be any change to your exchange rate, then his ass is also gone. And guess what? You wake up today with that news, just like I told you, brother. Now, I'm not going to argue with you, but you kept, I mean, if you told me that he was going to be gone and that he needed to be gone, it's probably just that I forgot. There's so many things in my head, so many things. If he continues with his lies, that supposedly there's not going to be any change to your exchange rate, then his ass is also gone. And guess what? You wake up today once again to look at my face and tell me, Frank, how did you know that? Again, you were right. Well, Omar, I pray with all my heart and soul that we can be right about the 30th and the 1st of July and put an end to all of this. And I can disappear from the internet. I'll disappear from the internet. I won't be with you when it happens. I promised you that, remember? But I'll be with you the next day. I'll be dressed in white. I already told you why. Look, about half of my admins called me. I know it's only been 24 hours. But for the other half that has not called me yet, let me tell you now. I want all my admins to know this. So maybe those admins that I have already told this to, tell the other admins. Anybody with a color, even Joy. Why can't we give Joy a color? She's on YouTube and I can't do anything. Oh, she's on YouTube. We can't do anything. That's right. Why can't we give her a color inside of premium? I can't give anybody a color inside of premium. Well, how do our whole staff have color? Website. She's on our form. Well, whenever we have time, let's give her a color because she's part of us. I talked to Shang today. I talked to Shang. I told her the same thing that I'm about to say. Um, and here's what I want my staff to know. Thank you for all your help all these years. And what we're going to do is that the moment that I am dressed in white, 3 weeks from that date, when I come to say goodbye, 3 weeks from that date, we will unite as a KTFA staff and we will make KTFA a nonprofit organization and we will start to organize and vote and determine and discuss the missionary work around the world at KTFA. And if anybody wants to be a part of that, ktfalways.com, the form will still be up. It'll still be up. And that's where I'll communicate with you. You don't have to see me, do you? Oh, and then eventually um, we will have well, I guess the word is reunion. We will have a gathering, and I plan to have 4 of them over a specific amount of years. One in the mainland United States of America. This will all be in red territories. If you are blue, it's probably best you don't come. No, because you've already drawn the line. You don't even want to come up with an idea. You don't want to suggest anything. You just want to vomit on Trump. You don't want to suggest, you don't want to help, you don't want to input, you just want to call him every name in the world, especially a Nazi, and you're voting one in Maine. You don't think that God's watching you do all this? Hmm. Anyways, so yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break off, but I wanted to tell my staff Oh, there's more of you. Gary Jacobs, thank you. Jose Chavez, thank you. Thank you. Hey, speaking Spanish. Give me 2 minutes to speak in Spanish. We have thousands of people that speak Spanish, and they all want me to do a UB2B in Spanish. But all you have to do is just hit the CC, put it in Spanish, and there it is, all in Spanish. But I'd like to say something. Este país, Iran, tenían ese hombre que yo le decía el Supreme Leader. Y él decía todo el tiempo, Jesucristo no, Jesucristo no, pero ala, ala. Y yo me puse a pensar, ala, ¿qué? Oh, yo sé qué. A la fregada, sonso. For those of you that speak Spanish, that's funny, isn't it? I got all red to say, a la fregada, no, bola de sonsos. Anyways, so then I say to my friends, yeah, we drained them of everything. I never really heard you tell me that, by the way, Omar, that you wanted a lock to be gone too, but so be it. It doesn't matter. I love you. All I know is that I was screaming it to you for the longest time. All I know is that I was screaming it to you for the longest time, man. So, Jose, you speak Spanish. So, did you hear what I said? Was that, Jose, was that funny or what? A la fregada, sonso. Oh, dear. Anyways, Omar, with the signing of the MOU yesterday and the removal of this jerk Alak, that used to support Iran. Well, you are now going to hear the second part. It'll come from Tom Barak. Remember yesterday I told you to pay attention to him? Tom Barak, like I told you, will tell you the next step. So keep listening to him. He wants to talk to you, Iraqi citizens, before Z comes to see Trump. I love you too, G.I. Joe. Jose, you do know. You know what I was. Isn't that funny? Frank, a lock was a plant. A rubber tree? What, a poinsettia? Who was it? No, a lock was a plant by Malachi years ago. So it was just, he did just enough, to get by. So he did just enough to look good, but there was never any RV. It's an RI. But there was never any RV. So Malachi can steal, and a lock was loyal to him for appointing him to the job. Yeah, I know that marriage, they had a long honeymoon, but unfortunately, the divorce is right in front of their faces right now. Also, Omar, why do you think that we are allowing you to use the American dollar again? Why? Why, huh? Why? Tom is about to tell you. Continuing, hey Frank, well, it turns out that Eddie can buy his Kentucky Fried Chicken, huh? Oh man. All I know, Omar, is that I've been telling you that the cockroaches are dying and they are gone. And I believe that today is a very good example of that. Now get ready for the next phase that I have painted very well for you. Next report. Indeed, Eddie, a lot was holding us. Yeah, a lot was definitely holding you back. I know that, the piece of caca. Indeed, Eddie will be able to buy this franchise of Kentucky Fried Chicken, Omar. Tell him no problems. But more importantly, he's going to be able to grow and expand his fish business. If he has a good product, I will help his business to explode. Frank, I asked Omar twice about this thing about a lock that's on the television. Are you sure, Omar? Are we being misled again? And he said, yeah. He says, yes, Neil. It's confirmed by multiple Iraqi news agency sources that on June the 18th of 26, Ali al-Alak has been relieved of his position of the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, and Dr. Nazar Nassar has been appointed in his place. This is not rumor. This is being reported constantly across the Iraqi outlets. Really excited, huh? And I said, no, 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 Neil, trust me, Alak is gone. In fact, he was, and Neil is our contact. He's the one that was asking, are you sure about this? And I say, no, 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 Neil, we know he's gone. We've known he's been gone for 2 weeks. Look at your notes. I told you a long time ago. They're just making the announcement today. And that's why I was so confident in the things that I was telling our friend Omar. I kept telling him, trust me. I said, Alak is not going to stick around. I told Omar, anybody that is against the monetary reform of your currency is gone. Those were my exact words. It is my hope that Omar remembers those exact words from me. If they do not get along, they're gone. And that's what's happening today. It is the speed of Trump. I mean, oh, the things that are happening. They're not happening because the Middle East is doing this. Thank you, Mr. Holiday. Thank you, sir. Uh, Omar, I really hope that you heard my YouTube last night because the title of the YouTube is what he should be doing right about now. Get ready. Omar, I'd like to ask you a favor. Could you scan the news and find out why is it that we are allowing the dollar to be used back into your country? Because you are about to lift the value of your currency. Now, granted, it may be used in banking transactions, it may be used in reserves, but I want to know your opinion and I want the report from your government of why you're going to be able to use the American dollar again back into your country, please. Thank you. I will look for the report. He sends me the report. It has more than I asked. I mean, think about the question. Why are we using the dollar in your country again? Because, well, the number one reason is because we want to raise the value of our currency. But I don't want to read these things. Instead, allow me to read this. Uh, Mr. Frank, what up? You know, we always said that months ago that a lock was going to be an issue. And you said that they're going to get rid of him. So we all here were waiting and we're loyal to you. In fact, the same problem. Allah was loyal to Maliki. He Maliki put him in that position. And we really should already had all of this some time ago. But he's been, yeah, I know. But he's been doing just enough to look good, but also to keep Maliki happy. But now we see now that Maliki's gone and he's about to get prosecuted. Fiery preacher, bless you. God bless you and thank you. Yes or no? What they say? Ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, you're about to see. So you're getting three things tonight, huh? That you don't have. You're about to see Maliki is about to be prosecuted. They're cleaning house, just like we told you. Mr. Frank, the CBI floor, we can eat off of it. They're getting rid of a lock. This is a big sign. This is a sign. We're cleaning house. Maliki is being prosecuted. He's about to go to jail. Yeah, it's probably the safest place for him. He doesn't want to go back to Iran. He can have a nice little cushy cell. Getting rid. Okay, yeah, that's the second one. Yes, I'm going to Maui tomorrow, but please, I can't go out of my schedule to meet you, okay? Please understand that. I only have 4 days there, and they are specific for certain things that I need to accomplish. Please understand. We will have our reunion, though, and we will be well protected. Well protected. They're all soldiers, and they don't miss. Thank you, Jose Chavez. God bless you. Oh, this is to see how Malachi's gone about to get prosecution and clean the house. And we're cleaning the house. We'll be able to eat off the floor. This will be able to getting rid of a lock. This is a good sign. In fact, I told him, I said, "Are you sure we can eat off the floor now?" He says, "Clean up in aisle 3 today. A series of important changes in the Iraqi state." Oh, he has a sense of humor at times. Now, this, oh my word. First of all, it is packed. It is so informative and it is so long. Yeah, it is long. And what it is, it's a breakdown of what they're doing at the CBI, assigning somebody to the presidency of the Iraqi National Security Service instead of somebody, to the position of governor of the Central Bank of Iraq instead of Allah, assigning Qasim guy an advisor, and then it gives a full breakdown of their background. These guys are nobody's fool. This guy's good. I can see why Trump wanted him. Frank, all three of these that were replaced today are loyal in one way or another to Iran. That's why they are being kicked to the curb. I know, you're telling me what I taught you. We were going to be victorious. I told you, wait till the smoke clears. You'll have your government. But the thing is, will we have it on the 30th? Well, what if we had it before the 30th? I'm asking you, is it possible? What would they call it? What would they call it if they gathered together and they wanted to talk about the 30th, about the vote for the government? What would they call that? I'd be elated, says Field Drummer. It'd be awesome, says David. There it is, Fiery Preacher. You're good, Fiery Preacher. You're pretty good. Fiery Preacher says it'd be an emergency session. An emergency session. Hurry, emergency, an emergency. I had a lady that called me and she said, "You know, you irritate me when you talk like a little kid." So I said, "Goo goo gaga," and I hung up on her. I really did. Oh, I lost my flower. Oh, I'm sorry. My what, honey? It just fell off right. Hey. Goo 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 gaga. CS Husband liked it, so declared. Goo goo gaga. Click. Then I blocked her phone number. I know, Joe. My kind of humor too. Oh, there was this guy on the corner here, and he's got these little packages, and he's all slicked up, and in his tight jeans and his tight shirts, and he's got this European accent, and he has hands out these little packages, and if you go by, like today, they see my wife. They said, what they say? Oh, what? No, I said, "Oh, darling. Oh, my love," she said to you. He said to you, "My love, here's a perfume sample for you." They're trying to sell her perfume as you walk by. So I look over at him and I said, "You're trying to sell the perfume to her?" "Yes, would you like to see it?" "No, I'm sorry, I don't speak English. Have a good day." I turned around and walked away. He's like, "What?" Okay. All three of these that were replaced today, Frank, are loyal in one way or another to Iran. That's why they're being kicked out to the curb. Yeah, without a doubt. More from the new prime minister, Iraq finance minister. This new guy, his name is Sari, Al Sari, Al Sari, said Thursday that unifying custom systems with the Kurdistan region is a strategic step aimed at increasing revenues, strengthening oversight, and reducing smuggling. Comparing as Erbil and Baghdad reacted to a draft agreement on the Asafuta border system, the KRG officials told the news agency, "It's a good understanding has been reached, and that the text will be voted on in the near future." Why don't you have an emergency session to vote on it? You talk about it so much. What's the next? What's the next report, Omar? Hey Frank, more from today. This is coming from Shafat News on the TV. On Thursday, there's informed sources within the coordinated framework revealed to details of the meeting of the framework's forces, which was held in the presence of Z and most of the political party leaders of Shiite House forces. Now, it turns out Shafat News is saying that the framework forces have indirectly authorized Z to choose candidates for the controversial ministry, like for example, the defense, the interior, higher education, planning, etc., etc. And therefore, Z and his team will begin reviewing the candidates. This is amazing. And they're studying a group of names that do not represent a political faction front, because that's what Trump told you. Don't you dare make this with Iranian politicians. This is great. It is. Now, the television is also talking about the new CBI governor. He was a director of the CDI. Whoa, man, when Trump picks them, huh? He was a director at the CDI of the Anti Money Laundering Division and also against terrorism funding. So, anti terrorism funding is what he is good at. So, he's been really established and is really trained, and it should be equipped, and he's really equipped to lead the CBI. Yeah, I agree. Television has a member of parliament saying that he thinks that the vote for the cabinet, well, it'll be in the middle of July. This is what he said yesterday. He said, "What?" No, that's what he says. No, no, it should be in the middle of June, not July. What else did he say? They were saying that they were working to get it done before the break ends. That's an emergency session. So nobody really knows. One says this, one says the other. It just kind of seems like maybe the cabinet is tied to the it's tied to it's the linchpin of the rate. Yeah, I know. Uh, who knows, Frank? The way they keep putting it off and won't do it, so they're hiding the date on this. uh, well, Omar, hold on, Omar, hold on. Yes, they are. Okay, so now back to what we were doing. This thing just threw up on me. Oh, I don't like it when that happens. Gee whiz. Where'd I leave off? What was I saying? clean up in aisle three. I said that to you, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. So I did. I said that. All three of them were. I said that. That's a CUDA. I said that. The framework has told Z to go ahead and pick whoever you want. Yeah, they got no choice, do they? Um, Today, here we go. TV talking about the new CBI governor, and he was directed by the CDI. Okay, we that they told us a lot about him. And by the way, we have a full report on this guy. Maybe I'll put it in premium. Today, television has a member of parliament saying that he thinks that the vote for the cabinet will be in the middle of July. This is what he said yesterday. They were saying that they were working to get it done before the break ends. So nobody really knows. It just kind of seems like maybe the cabinet is tied to the maybe it is tied to the rate. Maybe it is the linchpin. It is the linchpin of the rate. Who knows? Who knows? The way they keep putting it off and won't do it. So they're hiding the date. They're hiding the date. They're hiding the date. um, Omar, I really don't care. I really don't care. I sleep good at nights. I care about you. I pray for you. I'm worried about you when you're worried about things that you don't need to worry about. I do everything I can to help you, but you have to take it. You have to take the baton that I give you, and you have to carry it across the finish line. I said to him, I really don't care what anybody is saying. I never have. I always told you that what my teams believe to be true. And when the smoke clears, it turns out to be true. So I really don't care what they're saying right now because my teams and I are only focused on June the 30th and July the 1st. Nothing more. Now, if we go past that time frame and we still don't have a seated government, and we still don't have the HCL voted on with the new rate, then we recalculate, recalculate. But there's no reason for me to second guess myself nor my teams in what I have been telling you for so long. And yes, Omar, you certainly did tell me that a lot has to go. Now, friend, there are two more files, and the other one we opened to by action, so there's only really one left. Now, my friend, there is one more file that has to catch up with you, and then you will catch up with us. One of them, in fact, came out today. You can now use the American dollar in your country. Stop and think about that. Why? When you are about to raise the value of your own currency, when you come up with the answer to this question, you will realize that the reason why you are using the American dollar once again is because your currency is going to be on par with the American dollar at 1 to 1 or maybe even higher. Therefore, sure, you can use the dollar again because you will no longer be abusing it with a weak exchange rate. How's that for a lecture? Sometimes I go back and I look at what my staff has has blocked from you. And sometimes it's a good question and I want to help, but most of the times I just ignore it. But this is so funny. It was blocked by my staff, but it's a Stacks Johnson. You said you didn't believe in Nasara Jisara. Now he's the governor of the CBI. Oh my gosh, Nasara. That's that bravo, Stacks Johnson. A play on words. I love using words. I'm sure you caught on to that. That's funny. Anyways, I don't even know why I came over here. It's my birthday. Really? It's my no, you Joanne. We have children, dear friend. So don't curse, okay? Don't curse. Oh, I see. That person has been blocked, but not banned, right? Oh, they're banned? All right. Whatever you guys say. You guys take care of all that. I take care of all this. Yeah, I loved it, Stack Johnson. That's funnier than Gaga, man. Alrighty, so listen, guys, I'm very proud of everything that you do for me, all right? You know very well why you're using your dollar. You know very well why a lock is gone. And you know very well that very soon there will be an emergency session. You also cannot fund terrorism around the world anymore because we made sure that everything from the Asakuda to each individual bank in your country is no longer able to do that. We have them locked and loaded. We have busted and we have arrested all the cockroaches that were feeding Iran. The television, Frank, the State of Law Coalition is demanding an emergency session to decide on the remaining what? And we just lost um, 100 people, and they didn't get to hear this. Mary Fagan, what do you think about this? The television is saying that the state. Turns out you got three things now. The television is saying that the state law coalition is demanding an emergency session to decide on the remaining ministerial appointments. What have we been saying? What have we been saying, family? Huh? What have we been saying, right, Tammy? Wow, on steroids. To which I say to him, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. There it is, Omar. You know, we were suspicious. We were expecting that they would have an emergency session because of the pressure that Trump put. Whatever, whatever, whatever. So I pray that it is for the introduction of the 9 ministers and your new government. All of this hopefully being told to you before the 30th. Before the 30th. Okay, that would be nice. Frank, one day they say emergency session. The next day they say, it won't be until mid-July. They say 1st of July. So we're not sure when the cabinet will be filled and moving it around. So we're just telling you what we hear. I know what I hear. Continuing. Yeah, I know that you report to me what you hear over there, and that's why you're so valuable and important to me and my teams. We overlap what you tell us, Omar, with what we know, and together we are helping many on the internet. I am proud of you. I am grateful for you, Omar. I am proud of you. I am grateful for you. I wish I knew when the lower notes are going to be given to you. All I know is that they are coming very, very soon. And I mean very soon. We thank you, Frank. But that's nice. To which I actually say, no, 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 no. I thank you, my dear friend. KTFA thanks you. My teams thank you. You see, no, no, my dear brother, I thank you. All KTFA thanks you, and so do my teams. That's why when this is over with, I have plans for all of you. And he says, okay, okay, we are prepared to come to Hawaii. Oh, we are prepared to come to your Hawaii. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're coming, brother. Oh yeah, you're coming. My dear brother, you have been helping me for so many years, and in all that time, you have never known who I am. But soon you will understand. Love you, my friend. God bless you. I'm about to do my YouTube if you want to catch it. It's early AM, but we're here with you. Let's roll. Family, I've been with you a lot more than I intended today. I do sincerely apologize that I was with you this long. Thank you kindly for coming and listening. About 2,200 of you that joined us tonight. As you can see, Alok is gone. As you can see, Malachi's gone. As you can see, the cockroaches are being controlled. As you can see, the ability for them to steal money and send it to Iran to support terrorism is dwindling and is being removed. As you can see, the American dollar is now being used back in Iraq again. Oh, how powerful is that? Mm. Yeah, as you can see, told you so. Thank you so much for being with me. Have I told you lately that I love you? I do. In the same way that Jesus loves you, is the same way that I love you. God bless you all. Be safe in everything that you do, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, grown men wear pink.
Real men wear pink.
Real men wear pink. I even have my pink slippers. I already showed it to them. My pink shorts. Do I have pink underwear on? No, I don't. No comment?
TMI.
TMI. Tomorrow is Monday? I didn't know that. TMI.
No.
No, that would be TIM. Let's say goodbye to them, family, or Tink, and show them the sun setting.
No, not yet.
Yeah, it still has an hour and a half, almost 2 hours before it sets. But it's that magic. It's those magic rays of light that are bouncing off. It's nothing like on the mainland.
Did you show him that picture?
What picture, honey?
The one I text you.
No, I should have gone and looked at everything else over here. This one?
Nope.
What's this one about? What's that one about? All right. So it turns out that Iraq has a new governor of the CBI. There he is. And personally, I wanted to make sure that he was happy. So I sent him a picture of me holding one of my cookies. For whoever made that for me, thank you. That was very kind of you. Um, Law, I think it's Laurel Sunshine, if I'm saying it right. You say, I really like, quote, after he refused in recent days to proceed with any amendments to the exchange rate against the dollar. Mhm. So that means that they've been working on it, huh? Yeah, it sure does. Um, Post number 4, quote, changing the value of the Iraqi dinar. It is being cooked up on a high fire, unquote. Dang. Oh, you're cooking the new rate, are you? um, what's this? Iggy. In the beginning, Frank knew details one would only know unless he was told or seen, quote, the plan, providing to me the existence of said plan. That in itself told me to never let go of my dinars. Oh, I'm glad you didn't, Iggy. I'm glad you did. Oh, wow. I don't see the picture you're talking about, sweetie. Is it this one? This one?
No.
Show me. No, no. Give me your phone. Oh, honey, it's gonna take forever. Just bring me your phone. We're trying to find one more thing, family, before I say goodbye to you. But I'll see you tomorrow at the usual time, sometime I was a little late today, and I
You
apologize.
showed that one already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the one I just showed. That's the one I showed you.
That's the one.
But let's take them outside because it's getting pretty late, and I want to say goodbye to them. Come with us, family. I'd like to show you what it looks like when the sun is setting, or
Coming down.
oh yeah, coming down. So 2 hours away. Take them out there, sweetheart. Go on.
Oh, it's so hot.